Hey guys, welcome to Beachbody On Demand Q&A. I'm Autumn Calabrese, and today we are talking about 21-Day Fix and 21-Day Fix Extreme Nutrition. Let's get to your questions. The first question is, any tips for eating out at a restaurant? Oh my God, I've got a million of them. Let's talk about a few. First of all, don't let them set the bread basket down on your table. That's like tip number one. Get that thing out of sight. Ask for a big glass of water when you sit down and drink that while you're waiting for your food. A lot of times our bodies will think we're hungry when really you're just thirsty. You're dehydrated. You need some water. So drink your water before your food comes so that when your food comes, you're not sitting there shoveling food into your face when really all you needed was to rehydrate a little bit. Be aware, use your containers throughout the day, throughout the weeks. Really start to visualize and see, what does a red look like when it's on a plate? What does yellow look like when it's on a plate? So that when your food does come out, you can look at your steak and be like, I know that that's actually 2 reds. So you cut that in half. Take half home. You don't have to waste it, but you don't have to eat it all in one sitting just because it's right in front of you. Do you drink kombucha, and how often? I actually do drink kombucha. I've just started drinking it. I've told my story about having candida and that sort of thing, and drinking fermented beverages does help a little bit. Couple of notes. Most people, like most of the kombucha drinks, you actually need to be 21 to buy them or drink them because they are fermented, so there is a little bit of alcohol in them. What does it count for in terms of containers? 12 ounces counts as a yellow. I personally, when I drink mine, I don't drink 12 ounces in a day. I will drink like about 4 ounces mixed with iced green tea, just plain iced green tea. So I don't count it as a yellow, but that's because it's 4 ounces, not 12 in a day. So if you are drinking more than that, like I said, make sure you do account that 12 ounces is a yellow. If you want to eat dried fruit as one of my treats, why is it measured with an orange but count as a yellow? Okay, so when you dry out fruit, it's basically just all carbs and sugar. So we don't want you to overdo it, which is why we measure it in an orange. It's a very little amount that you get to have, because like I said, it is all sugar and carbs, and you're gonna count it as a treat. You're gonna count it as one yellow. So the reason we say measure it in an orange is to make sure that the portion size is accurate, but we're still counting it as a yellow. Are protein bars totally out of the question? Yes and no. If you're new to 21-Day Fix or 21-Day Fix Extreme, I don't want you eating protein bars. That's the bottom line. If it's your first round or second round on the program, follow those lists, follow those meal plans, stick to it so again you can see the results the best way possible. Also, all protein bars aren't created equal. Some are more processed, some have more sugar. So I prefer you eat whole foods, real foods that you recognize. That being said, I understand that we are people on the go and sometimes you just need something quick that you can grab. So you can go to beachbody.com and find a list of really popular protein bars and what they count for. And you can also make Shakeology protein bars, which are amazing and delicious. What's better for you, peanut butter or almond butter? Peanut butter and almond butter are fairly similar. The key is to make sure that there's no extra added ingredients. There's a lot of peanut butters and almond butters out there that are just loaded with sugar and other things, and you want to steer clear of those. And as for the other nut butters, sunflower and cashew butters, those are fun to mix it up with too. It just depends on your taste and your preference. My 2 favorites though are peanut butter and almond butter for sure. Okay, is it okay to drink Shakeology twice a day? I don't really recommend it. Shakeology is meant as a supplement for your body, and it is a healthy dose of dense nutrition, but you gotta eat your food. It's really, really important to get a wide variety of foods and to eat them, so Shakeology once a day is more than enough. Next question, does a Shakeology Green Boost count as a green container? It doesn't. It's a power green. It's a superfood. It's really low in calories. It's a free food. I'm not saying to throw a green boost into everything you drink, but I don't think you would do that anyways. So to put 1 green boost into your Shakeology is totally fine. It's a free food. You don't have to count it as a green container. Why don't beans edamame count as a protein if you're vegan or vegetarian? Oh, guys, I'm not Mother Nature, and nutritionals are nutritionals, and yes, they do have protein in them, but the bottom line is they have more carbs in them than they do protein. So for 21 Day Fix, for Fix Extreme, to make our macros work, we have to count them for what they are, and they are in fact a carb. It doesn't mean that you're not getting protein, but I can't ignore the fact that they're higher in carbs, so that's why they count as a yellow. How do you satisfy your cravings for sweets? It really depends. It depends on what's going on in my life. That probably sounds a little bit weird, but if I'm in the middle of training for something or getting ready for a shoot and I need to be like on point, my vegan chocolate Shakeology is my go-to thing. If I'm not getting ready to film something and I just have a craving, I will usually make it at home. So I love brownies, but I'll make the brownies from my cookbook Fixate. They're amazing. They're a decadent dark chocolate brownie and they're delicious. I know exactly what is in them. They're much healthier for me than buying a box of brownie mix and making them at home. I know they count as one yellow. It definitely curbs my sweet tooth, and it curbs my sweet tooth without me crashing hard off of sugar. So I always just say, if you really have a craving, make it at home, at least you know what's in it. And if you really want to be healthy about it, go for your Shakeology. Okay, why can't you add an extra green here and there to the program? Shouldn't veggies be a free food? They're not free, they're still food, and they do still have calories. But that being said, they are low in calories, and I'm saying my own last name. They are low in calories, and they're there to make sure, that green container is there to make sure you are eating your vegetables. Is it gonna make or break your results if you add in an extra green here or an extra green there? No, not necessarily. However, food is food. You put it in your body, it goes into your stomach. If you're putting in 4 green containers of lettuce or asparagus in every single meal, you are in fact expanding your stomach. The more you expand your stomach, the more you have to put in to get that full satisfied feeling. So really pay attention and try to follow that program and the list to a T as best you can. All right, you guys, it looks like those are all of our questions for 21 Day Fix and 21 Day Fix Extreme Nutrition. I hope I answered your questions. If I didn't, definitely submit them to us and I'll get to them next time. Bye.